Okay, we got our John Deere here. It's the 5055D, and it having problems charging the battery. We'll see if we can get it cranked and run it over to the barn, and we'll change out the alternator. Hopefully that does the job, and we'll get this thing going again, so we don't have to keep putting a charger on it. Alright, let's jump on this thing, see if it'll crank, see if it still has enough battery, and we'll get it moved. Oh, good, it didn't have enough battery. Hold on. Okay, we got it running. We're going to test the voltage. Let's see where we're at. This has 12.2. We're 12.4, so it must have been recently charged. My dad must have charged it recently. But it was at 12.22 whenever we when it was running, so it was drawing a little bit. Wasn't producing power. So we'll get in here and get this alternator changed out. It's just right here. Shouldn't be too bad. I just jinxed myself by saying that. Well, let's see how this really goes. Alright, should be pretty easy. It's right there. Ring off, messing with electrical. So, we'll pull the battery cable just so we're not having any problems. Alright, battery's released. Let's see. Mil. remove. Just going to take a wrench. And a wall way I probably could have got in there. Push that down, pull that belt off. And then use box end wrench here, open end. There you go. They didn't give you. Loose pretty easy. Yeah. Where that cable is, man, that's hard to get to. Get this ground off of it and pull that out of the way. Then you got this clip right here. Pinch the top. Wiggle it out. And that is it. Put that nut back on there. Just gotta pry that thing out. And we drop it. Okay. Crack this one up. Already cracked it open. Forgot. Open it up, check it out, make sure it looked right. Look identical. Back sides look identical. John Deere wants $500 for theirs. Amazon wanted $92 for this one. So we paid $92. I am going to use the nut off the old one because it has a nylon bushing or lock nut in there. So we're going to use that one. All right, let's get it put on. Okay, we'll go on same way we came off. This is like one of the easiest projects, especially where this thing is mounted. So nice. And just line up the hole. There we go. Turn it down this. Get it started. We're not going to tighten it down yet. Go ahead and it's all loose. We'll Put this belt back on it. And the belt's sitting on everything it's supposed to be sitting on. It's sitting on the right. Go ahead and plug this cable back in back here. Cable plugged in. Put the ground wire on it. Is that? No, that's probably starter wire. It's grounded out to the chassis most likely. Excuse me. Ratchet and wrench, turn it the right way. Lock that sucker down. Alright. We'll get this top one through the bracket into the hole. That's why I'm using the power, so I can pull that tight and tighten it down at the same without struggling. Maybe. Tighten it off with the hand wrench. There you go. And tighten this one. Now we put the ground back on this sucker. That's it. Now we're going to fire it up and we'll test the voltage. Well, That's a little disappointing. I thought that was a sure thing. Now we get to check and see what's going on, and got to do a little research. Okay, we're going to start out just checking continuity of all these fuses. Hands around here. Okay, I put in the old alternator, pulled out all the relays. Words are hard sometimes. I pulled out all the relays, pulled out all the fuses. Even though the fuses looked good, they weren't. There was a few of them that just didn't tone out. So went ahead and tried to tone them. They all looked good. Toned them out, put new ones in there, and you saw that time it was working. So not always the alternator. Could just be a fuse that looked good. Don't know if it just had too much corrosion because the cover was missing on that fuse box. So it may have got. I have to see if I can order a new cover and put a new cover on that sucker, and maybe you have to zip tie it on there or something to make sure it doesn't do that again. But man, I feel really good now. We got this thing going. We'll close it up. We'll take it back over to Daddy's, and he'll have a tractor he won't have to worry about charging the battery. So it was a lot of work, a lot of thinking through. Hopefully this will help somebody else. I don't know which, because I don't have the cover, I don't know which fuse was the correct fuse, but I don't know if y'all noticed there were several fuses that weren't working. So got them all working. I'll have to check and see, because I know the fuel gauge and tach hadn't been working, so the tach might have, I don't know. Some of the gauges weren't working. Anyway, hopefully those are working now. I guess I can crank it up and see, but we're good to go now. Alright, I hope y'all like this. Hit the thumbs up, share it with somebody who may be going through some issues, trying to find stuff on these tractors. I didn't find much any help online. If y'all find somewhere that does have good wiring diagrams or some good help, link it. You know, throw it in the comments, link it, let other people know. That way they don't have to go through all this trouble I went through just checking every single fuse and every relay. So anyway, putting this out there to help y'all. Y'all help me, and we'll keep doing these. So subscribe, see what else I do. So anyway, y'all be safe, be careful, get your stuff going, get it. You know, don't let it beat you. It almost beat me yesterday, but I got back in it, thought about it all night long, and we had things to do today. It was running through my head. So just get on it, and you know, if you got to think about it, that helps. Whatever. Rambling here. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time. Bye.